So if you want to make Detroit pizza at home, Detroit style pizza is sort of like a Sicilian pizza, but I think it's a lot better. It's cooked in a pan that's either an 8x10 or a 10x14, a bigger one. It's usually cooked in a blue steel pan, made in Michigan. It has cheese that goes all the way out to the edge, so that's one of the signatures of Detroit pizza. The cheese caramelizes and gets really crispy along the edge of this pan. Sauce goes on top of the cheese. That's the way we do it. Some Detroit places do it that way as well. You put the dough and let it proof overnight in the pan, so it gets nice and airy. So first we're gonna put our mozzarella cheese onto our pizza. Nice even coating, making sure to get all the cheese along the edge so we get a crispy cheese edge on it. The good parts about Detroit pizza is the cheese hits the side of the pan and the cheese caramelizes nicely along the edge. It's almost like when the mozzarella stick explodes in a deep fryer and you get that little crispy part of it. And we're gonna put our sauce on. We have our ladle here. It has a flat bottom on it, so it's easy to spread. The joke in Detroit is you put the sauce on stripes like this because it's like the racing stripes of a hot rod, but who knows if that's true or not. It still looks cool either way. And the flat bottom of the ladle will be able to spread it across nice and even. And we're gonna add some jalapeños. These have been pickled, so they're spicy, a little acidic. And then the pepperoni we're gonna add. Nice thick cut pepperoni from Ezzo. Put 20 of them on. They cup up nicely. We got nice little charring, crispy roni cups. They get full of greasy goodness. And then we'll add some pecorino. All of our pizzas get pecorino. It tastes like my grandmother's house. And then right in the oven. Put your oven on high. If you have pizza stone, that's great as well. We have very powerful convection ovens where we don't use a stone, but you probably don't have a convection oven that's industrial, so putting a pizza stone in and preheating it also works, and you can put this right on the pizza stone. It'll give a really nice oven spring. It'll heat the pan up really quick. The pizza will really pop up fast. The higher heat, the better. Okay, so now I got my clamps. Gonna take out the pizza with them. I like using these clamps better than a towel because the pizza gets very greasy, which I love. And using a towel will get your towel dirty, but if you use the clamps will stay nice and clean, and they're easy to clean than a towel. So it's much more sanitary, it's much easier, it's much more heat resistant. We're gonna cut our pie out. We've got our cooling rack. The first thing you learn in baking and culinary school is when bread comes out of an oven, it goes right on a cooling rack. Nice airflow underneath it. It's not gonna get steamy, it's gonna stay crispy. I'm really glad people are starting to serving pizza like this, as we do, because it keeps the pizza crunchy, doesn't get steamy on the bottom. Take it off and cut it. Obviously, the pizza cutter, one of the essential parts of any pizzeria, and if you're a home cook, you really need one of these. Nice, even cuts through. So easy. Look at this. Just slice right through. Get up off the cutting board, and right back on the cooling rack, and ready to serve. Actually, we'll throw a little honey on. This is our colony pizza. There's lots of resources you can look up to how to make pizza, such as our cookbook. So we have tips for making round and square pizzas at home. You don't need a wood-fired oven for the round pies, even though we do at the restaurant, and you don't need a fancy convection oven like we do here. So there's really good tips how to make pizzas at home for a regular home oven.